Good morning. Today is September 11th, 2017. For me, it's like day 4 or 5 on something I'm doing. Well, you know what? It's Monday. It's a good day to basically start fresh. So we'll just say today is day 1. For the next 90 days straight, with and without Gracie, work, no work, whatever's going on, we're going to go 90 days. And in these 90 days, we're going to do several things on here. First off, we're going to go strong and we're going to build each and every one of you up. We're going to motivate you. We're going to educate you. We're going to pray for you. We're going to do whatever it takes for you to get to that next step. Second part of what we're going to do, we're going to give you some new ideas on new things you can do to make your life worthwhile, to make your family's life worthwhile, to make sure that you know that you're important, to make sure that you know every single day that you matter, and that every single day, if you push towards your goals and you get out of the land of I'm safe here, you can get to the land of opportunity. So many people, they want opportunities, they want chances in life, they want to lose weight, they want to get a job. But the thing about it is, when it comes time to actually do it, that for that one moment, they're energized. What we're going to do over the next 90 days is we're going to figure out how to energize that one moment you have when, and then you get lazy, to where we get rid of the laziness. Now, I've already been up since 5 o'clock this morning getting things done. I've got a leadership show I have to get on today. And I have to do like 20 things because I have to catch up from the weekend when I was on the road. But I tell you what, I was around some outstanding people this weekend. I was around the Rich Ellermans of the world, the Dave Dolans of the world. I was around my buddy Bob and Dave, another Dave. You know, I was around the Jeremys of the world, different people. I was around Jim, and I was around people. And now you don't know any of these people, and you shouldn't, but here's just it. They matter to me, and they have an influence on my life, like my daughter has an influence on my life. My dad has an influence on my life. You know, the Brian Carruthers, they have an influence on my life. The Chris Hugheses have an influence on my life. Now, why am I telling you people's names? Because every time I talk with people, they basically don't have people that they can look up to. If you're around people that hold you back, when you say that we're visiting people, or you should be around people that are driving you forward, that are pushing you forward. I got to see John C. Maxwell this weekend. I don't know if any of y'all have ever read any books. He's got over 100 and some books, okay? And he made it very clear, and he just emphasized something I've been saying over and over and over again. Consistency. We don't expect people to do a lot all at once, but if you do the same thing over and over again, and it's working, okay? He was comparing it to a tree and an axe, all right? You have a tree. Every day you go outside of that tree, and you grab the axe right next to that tree. You swing that axe 5 times at that tree, you put the axe down, you go back inside. The next day you come out. You smack that tree 5 times with that axe. Smack, 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 smack. Okay, you put the axe down, you go back inside. The next day you come out, you hit it 5 more times. Most people are looking at you like, you ain't doing nothing, buddy. You're not getting nowhere. You're not doing nothing at all. You're not going anywhere with your life. You're not doing anything. Each day you go out, smack, 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 smack. You're just hitting it with that axe. Now mind you, you're hitting it with an axe 5 times every day in the same spot. What's going to happen? That tree is going to fall. That tree is going down. It doesn't matter as long as you stay consistent with it. Now, I didn't say go out and use a baseball bat. I didn't say go out and hit 20 trees 1 or 2 times every day. You're just going to have a bunch of marked up trees. But when you focus on one mission and you hit that tree 5 times every day with that axe, eventually that tree is going to fall. And I'm going to find a farmer somewhere, because I've got all kinds of friends, and I'm going to start hitting a tree every day. I'm going to show you what consistency can do. Now, here's the other thing. In business, in work, in play, consistency. The more you practice, the more you're going to be able to take on your opponent. The more you do, the more you can take on your opponents. The more you can get the raises, the more you can lose the weight. If every day you say you're going to lose weight, you're not hitting the tree with an axe. Every day when you go out there to walk, I'm going to do... No, you're not. You're not doing anything. You need to get out there and start walking a block. If you were to walk a block every day and you be consistent with it, you would see results. It doesn't matter. It's the law of physics. It's the law of nature. Okay? If you want to improve your life, no one says you have to do it fast. Now, I'm going to do this next thing fast because I promised my team, I promised my friends, I'm going to show them what consistency is. I'm going to show them, and I'm going to take them with me to the top, and I'm going to help push them to the top so they can pull me up. But what is consistency? Consistency, taking that axe outside every day, hitting that tree 5 times in the same spot with the axe, and eventually the tree will fall. Okay? How many people have worked on projects that you can't get it all done in a day? And no matter what, it's going to get done one way or the other, but if you keep working on it, eventually you get done. But you get it done fast. But the thing about it is, with doing it this way, you don't get tired. It's like running a marathon, but not worried about placing. You're worried about finishing. That's what I'm trying to get across to everybody. Worry about finishing first. Worrying about placing later. Right now, worrying about finishing. It doesn't matter if you walk, crawl, whatever it takes. It doesn't matter the time frame. As long as you cross that finish line, because once you're in that marathon, once you're in that race, you can't stop. You always have to keep going forward, because if you quit, then you're a quitter. There's no such, you know what? Quitters are not failures. Failures are people that brush themselves up, get up, and go again. They just try a different path. A quitter is somebody's like, oh, I'm done, I can't do it. Oh, that's not for me. Oh, I don't even want to listen. You close down your mind, you close down your brain, you close down who you are to society and to the opportunities and advantages you have. You close down to losing the weight because, oh, you see that next candy bar and you have no self-discipline to say, you know what? I don't need that candy bar. I already had 12. You know, I heard another analogy, not this weekend. This one came years ago. Guy goes into a doctor's office and says, hey, doc, I thought you said if I started eating oranges and get away from some of my other foods, I would start losing weight. And the doc goes, yeah, I did say that. However, you're eating 30 oranges a day. That's not helping. He goes, but it's for, yes, but you've got to learn to control what you're doing. You've got to learn what's important and what's not important. And some people, they feel that, you know, they go to one extreme to the other. I'm guilty of that a lot of times. I will take a hit for that. I'm guilty of that a lot of times. But here's what I want to get across to you. You know, I have to let things go from people that, you know, they think I don't know what's going on, or they say different things, or they don't understand that some of us, like people like me, I can brush it off. Sometimes it might take me a little bit, but I can brush it off. I can forgive, forget, and let go. I can ask my enemies to forgive me. I can ask my friends to forgive me, and I can say I'm sorry as much as I want. What really matters is you have to forgive yourself. You have to ask permission for yourself. You have to forgive people so that you actually are forgiving yourself. And in the end, if these people are holding you back, pulling you back, not giving you that motivation you need, then you don't need to be with them. And it's one of the hardest things, but they're already dead to the world. They've already got a coffin somewhere. All they're doing is waiting to be put into the ground. There's other of us out there right now that are hitting it strong. We're going to go no matter what. We're going to keep going. But you got to understand your kids are watching. Your friends and family are watching you. People are watching you. I'll use my business as an example. I tell everybody, when you first come to the business, don't go talk to your best friends and family. The reason why is because every time you get in something, those are the first people you approach. So now they're protecting you more than anybody else. Every time you tell them you're going to go lose weight, or every time you ask them to go do something, you don't show up. Guess what? You weren't a person of your word. And every time you went into something, you dropped out. You were not consistent. Families are making sure you're consistent. They're making sure that you're safe. But if you're in an area of confusion, they're not protecting. They just think they're protecting you. Be more. Be better. Don't worry about everybody else. Worry about the next step in making your life better. And go out there, push forward, pray on it, think on it, meditate on it. You can fail, but you must learn from your fails. You must try first. You must fail. You must learn. And then you got to always keep moving. More before. Be the best you every day. Be the best you today, right now. Who cares about all the negative stuff? Right now, why have I not said anything about September 11th? There you go, I just did. Because September 11th in the World Trade Center, September 11th had my grandpa die. You know, September 11th, you know, it's got a lot of memories for me. Does that mean we forget it? No, it means we got to build a better world today for those that are gone. And that's where we're going to get ahead in life. Every day you push forward is a new day that you're going to find and discover something new that you're capable of doing. But you wouldn't know it unless you go out and try it. And if you have to think of the worst thing you would ever want to do, like jump out of an airplane with a parachute, go to a Cardinals game, go run a marathon, go do it. Get over the fear. And once you're over the fear, everything else is going to seem easy. My name's Chef Jansen. Today's day one. I'm just getting started, and you're going to find out there's a lot more to come in the next 90 days. I love each and every one of you. Each and every one of you matters, and know you're important. God bless. I'll talk to everybody soon. I've got to get to work.